Alright, so the question of the day is, why is my channel so horrible? Well, the short answer is, one of the things that I talked about recently is the fact that sometimes when it comes to your goals and objectives, you've got to kind of jump in, because you can spend forever planning on, thinking about, talking about, and never actually get done what it is that you're trying to get. Sometimes one of the problems with goal setting, or achieving your goals, is that you become a little bit of a perfectionist. You know, I don't want to do this until I'm ready. You want to start a business, right? I'm not ready to start the business yet. I don't know enough. My idea is not formal enough. And then you spend your entire life waiting to be ready, to be perfect, to be exactly where you need to be to get started with your business. And then that time just never comes. Chasing the rainbow. So sometimes what I recommend is that you actually just do it. Not to steal Nike's slogan, but sometimes just got to jump in. Otherwise, you'll never get started. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. And here's how I feel about it. I'm not really happy with the quality of the content that I've been putting out lately, because I've set this really aggressive goal of doing a new video every day, which is really, really difficult. I'm very, very busy, and staying committed to that with the changing schedules day by day. It's been a really, really busy week in general. I'm usually busy, but this has been a particularly busy and stressful week. But honoring my commitment of doing a video per day, that's really takes a lot of effort. But I said I was going to do it, so I'm doing it, even though it's pretty challenging. As you can see, a lot of times I'll end up doing the video at the very end of the day, pushing my bedtime a little bit further just to get the video out. So that doesn't really allow me a lot of latitude in terms of being able to spend more time on editing and really thinking about how I want the video to play out, what's the topics I want to cover, what's the most concise manner that I can cover the topics, because I don't want the videos to be unnecessarily long. There's a lot of information I want to cover, so sometimes, having a really long video will be necessary or ideal, but I definitely feel like most of the videos I've done, if not all, so far recently, could be much shorter than they are. And that really just comes from a lack of availability of the extra time in pre-production, planning, and even post-production when you're like cutting it out and things like that, and adding additional information and visuals and things like that. I just pretty much get right into it and try to deliver the most quality and content that I can with a very limited time that I have available. But here's the thing to understand. Even though I'm really unhappy with the quality of the videos so far, I know that the quality is going to get much better as soon as I get my rhythm. And there's some other things that I'm working on behind the scenes to really fully engage with the content. But additionally, because of the fact that I threw myself in, I jumped right in rather than waiting for the perfect moment. And I'm eventually going to do it, but right now it's busy. I'm always busy, right? There's always things going on. Same thing with you and your goals in life, right? You can always be waiting. I don't have any time. I don't have enough money, right? And then it just never happens. Chasing that rainbow. You keep doing that, and it's infinity, right? So just by the very fact of me jumping in, it puts me in a mindset or in a situation that inspires growth. So when you're on the fence thinking about, planning about, it's not something you're actually engaged with yet, it's something in the future, eventually I'll do this, you kind of close yourself off from a lot of creative sort of inspiration, so we say. But once you actually throw yourself in, now all of a sudden it's like, whoa, I'm actually doing this. And then your mind starts thinking about things that you need to do, and ideas come to you, and it's sort of a domino effect. One thing leads to the next. It's the very act of starting a thing that can lead to the path that leads to finishing that thing. But by you not even starting, it's like there's a big wall and you never get anywhere because you keep putting it off and off and off and off. Or you can get started and, like in my case, realize that what you're doing, you're not happy with, you want it to be better. And from that desire comes thought and ideas that you can actually execute on to get you to your goals. And this kind of thought process, a lot of times, is not going to happen while you're on the sidelines. Got to jump in. Got to jump in. Get started. Even if it's not perfect, do something. Do anything. Right? Obviously, you gotta know when to do things like this, because obviously, for example, let's say here's the job you want to apply for. Don't go apply for the job if you're really, really not ready, and go and waste the time of the person that's interviewing you, and do a really bad job, and then maybe never get a chance again, right? Circumstances like that, probably not ideal, but you can jump right in by not going to that route where you might actually shut a door for you, but by you thinking in terms of, I'm actually going to go on an interview with this company next month, right? Instead of putting it off and it's just an idea, put a deadline. I'm doing it next month. And then because you've set that deadline, that can inspire you to actually get yourself in a position where you're ready for it. Because now there's a specific deadline. You need to be ready. If you go in and you don't do well, you're going to end up kind of shutting a door. So now that motivation has got you thinking of ideas, and you're preparing, and the mindset is like, I've got to be ready. I've got to be ready. And through that mindset, again, there's that growth that leads you to your goal. But if you're just thinking about it, then you're not thinking like that. And again, chasing the rainbow. So, with that being said, videos will get much better. But for now, I'm doing the best that I can. I hope you guys understand that. And by the fact that I'm actually doing it at all, a lot of other ideas have come to me, and I've made so much progress in here to getting back to delivering the best content that I know I'm capable of, just by the very fact that I started doing these videos. Even though I don't like them, just by the act of me doing that is pushing me further towards where I need to be. And if I didn't make that move, who knows, I may never have started back doing videos. So it's painful. Hopefully more to me than it is to you guys, because even though the videos are not as good as they can be, they're still giving a lot of good information. If you just have the patience to go through my videos that may not be as concise as they could be, and the desire to learn and grow. So with that being said, bear with me. We're going to do this 30-day thing, and then probably going to tone it back to something that's more reasonable. And again, through me starting to do videos, that's sort of got certain wheels going. That's leading me further towards delivering a better product for you guys. So be patient. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend, and until next time. Ciao. Boom.